Sister Caritas came along in a long line of excellent Sisters of Mercy who led the school. And she had the fame of being the last Sister of Mercy. After Sister Caritas, the leadership of the school passed on to lay administration, myself being the second lay person. Sister Caritas hired me in 1992 when I first came to SCA as a teacher. And I will tell you, she was a force to be reckoned with. She wasn't big in stature, but her personality was huge. She was a giant. She was always that person who looked out for every student. The more unfortunate the student was, the more they were her child. And there were little phrases that she used to always encapsulate her views. For example, she would say to us, "We are serving the nation's children." That's a phrase even today, long after Sister left the classroom, we remember that. We are serving the nation's children. Or she would tell teachers and students that the glory of God is a woman fully alive. She always made you feel like you're a woman, you could do better. She emulated mercy for us. Everything she did every day was mercy. Sister always took up for the students. No matter how wrong that student was, she would say, give them the benefit of the doubt. The school took on her personality, that of concern for the poor, of advocacy for women, of always being a refuge. In her later years, you know, when Sister retired from SCA at 55, she went to do her PhD. So she came back, Sister Dr. Caritas. She was very proud of that. And she continued working. She moved on to the Ministry of Education. She developed a prison ministry along with Father Brian from SJC. She did great work with the Maya Indians as a young teacher. In fact, I was talking to a couple colleagues and they who are Maya Indian descent, and they said if it was not for Sister Caritas, we would never have left our village. And Sister Caritas herself would joke that the men in the village didn't like her too much because she helped the women to learn to read and to manage their money. And the men felt like, wait, these women were, you know, learning to be too independent because of her influence.